1994, Ronan, Stephen, Keith, Mikey and Shane burst onto the music scene as Boyzone and became instant teen heartthrobs. Together they went on to achieve over 20 million record sales and 5 #1 albums, making them one of Ireland's biggest ever boy bands. Tragically, they lost band member Stephen Gately last year, and while they vowed to continue as a group in his honour, the boys and the fans will always have those memories.
Just a little old-fashioned. It takes more than physical attraction. My initial reaction is, honey, give me love, facsimile of. Don't allow me for fun, girl. Let me be the one, girl. Love me for a reason. Let the reason be love.
Yeah, wonderful memories. They're doing lots of kissing with the girls here. Please welcome Ronan, Keating and Keith Duffy. And we have to say that Mikey and Shane are joining us later, aren't they, to sing? But we couldn't squeeze you all on here, although we'd like to. We probably could.
You didn't even try.
Are you frightened sitting squeezed in there, boys?
It's okay. We don't mind being squeezed between 4 women. We're happy about that. Nothing's ever happened before. No.
It's very lovely and bittersweet at the same time, obviously, looking back at the footage there of all of you growing up. We've grown up with you and watched you grow up, and so sadly you lost Stephen, which I know has been hugely difficult for you all. But out of it has come this memory of him with your new album, which has done so well. So you must be proud as well.
Yeah, we are. We're very proud. I mean, to get a #1 record, we started this album with Steo last year, and we felt we had to finish it after he passed away, and we did. We finished it on the 23rd of December, right down to the wire, and for it to go #1 is incredible, and it's actually his birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. So for him to be #1 this week, for the album to be #1 the week of his birthday, it was just amazing.
Was that a difficult decision to say, do we carry on? You know, did you worry that that might be seen as the wrong thing to do, or did you think it was something he would want?
Well, obviously we had to sit down and think about it, and we didn't know what the right or wrong reasons would be to... Sorry. We did think about it. We didn't know what the right or wrong thing was to do, and we had to do what we felt was the right thing to do. And, you know, thinking about how buzzed Stephen was on this album, how excited he was, the great things that were coming up for all of us, including Stephen. If we didn't finish it, he would never have forgiven us. So we had to kind of finish it and just see what happens. And we didn't do a whole great deal of promotion around it. We just finished the album, we delivered it, and thank God the support has been phenomenal, and we went #1. You know?
And the last vocals he recorded, of course, are on your new single, so that must have been...
Yeah, I mean, it was great that we had the 2 songs which were on the album, Gave It All Away, which was the single released first, and then the final track on the album is called Stronger, which Steo put a vocal on as well. So it's nice that we have those 2 songs, and we open and close the album with those songs as well. So, you know, of course the album is totally dedicated to him, but he was part of the record. We started it with him and we finished it with him, I guess. And, you know, and now for us we have to collect our thoughts and try and move forward as the 4-piece we are now. We don't have a choice, you know? It's not like somebody left the band by choice. Steo's no longer with us, and we now are left with this decision whether we can go forward, and the 4 of us are strong together.
You know, the tribute to Stephen continues, and this weekend on ITV we're going to see the tribute to him. So what will we expect to see in that show? And you've teamed up with some other people as well.
Yeah, no, it was very exciting actually making the show. It's we've Westlife coming in performing No Matter What with us, and Nadine Coyle came in and performed Love Me For A Reason with us, and obviously Mika, who wrote the new song Gave It All Away, came in and sang Stephen's part of that song, and it was great. And that's mixed in with some interviews from people that were friendly with Stephen and knew him very well, and you know, everybody was very accommodating. Robbie came in and worked with us, and Bono, and Bertie Ahern, who was our Taoiseach, and you know, so there's a lot of people that have...
So it's going to be a great night of fun dedicated to Stephen as well.
Celebration of his life. That's
and on the same night, a different time, there's the Boyzone Life After Stephen, the ITV documentary. So lots going on. We were talking about lyrics and music earlier. Oh, what about you boys when you're on stage? Because you have so much to remember. Do you ever forget your words?
All the time.
Well, it's okay.
Who's the worst one for forgetting the lyrics, would you say?
Probably me.
I'm glad you said that. I didn't say that.
Well, no, it's easier for me because I can kind of catch up, but if he does it, we're all in trouble, you know what I mean? I mean, he's predominantly the lead, so if he forgets, that's when we're in trouble, but I mean, I can forget them all.
Do you have sort of a way of, masking it if you forget? Do you have, like, do you sort of, what do you do to just make
there's no point, because we can mask it, but the other guys in the band will cop it, and then they'll start laughing at you. You know, instead of trying to be professional and covering everybody's back, when you make a mistake, the other three always laugh.
Didn't you try to mask it once with some kind of bit of a dance move or something? Did you do that ever?
No, that was him.
I know. Honestly, it happens all the time, and you just try and put something else in there.
I was going to say, are you good at covering, as in making new words?
Oh, yeah, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, you know,
You must have had the same experience. Do you ever forget words? What do you do?
We just went on tour, me and my sister, and after 30 years, it's a long time, and there was one song that, for the whole tour, I never sang one lyric right.
Oh, really?
Don't tell anyone, though. I was brilliant.
But it's funny, because when you're singing songs like When You Say Nothing at All, which I do, every time I've sang that song live, I've sang different to the record. And I just got into a habit of doing it. So if I was to like try and tell you what the actual words are of that song, I couldn't tell you. Because from the day one, I've sang totally different lyrics.
It sounds good every time.
Thanks very much.
You're doing stuff on your own because you're back in Corrie, aren't you?
Yes, indeed.
Brilliant. Is it very different this time going back in Corrie than the first time that you went in?
It's different insofar as that it was my first kind of acting job, and I kind of hit the ground running, and I went in for 3 months, and I ended up staying 3 years. Some people think it's because I was good, other people think it's because they were waiting for me to get good. But either way, I was there for 3 years, and obviously I left then for 4 years, and in that time I went and I'd done some stage plays, and I did some Irish television, Irish soap, and going back in this time, obviously I have a lot more experience and I'm a lot more confident in what I'm doing, so I kind of felt that in general I was much better this time around. You know?
Brilliant.
It's terrific. I love watching in Corrie. And you're on tour at the moment as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
so are you in the middle of that?
Tonight. Yeah, Sheffield tonight, and what have I got? Bournemouth the weekend, and then it's Dublin, Belfast and Dublin next week, and then a few days in Germany, and then I'm done. And it's just concentrating on the record, promoting it with the boys, and back at it.
Well, congratulations, it's gone straight to #1. That's the album Brother. And Mikey and Shane have joined us. If you'd like to go and join them for the moment.
Thank you.
Ronan and Keith.
Thank you, ladies. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys, because that Thursday show almost at an end, but make sure